The Bussy Brigade strikes again. Oh my goodness. So can someone please explain to me, what is it with Republicans and gay black men? Because I don't see what the infatuation is about, okay? Because we have Jesse Lee Peterson, we have this dude, Xavier de Bussy, and then we have Rob Bussy Smith. And then don't even get me started on the white gay guys within the Republican Party. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's something they have in common with the white liberal, their love for gay black men. But I digress, because I happen to come across this video. I don't know who I offended or what God, is cursing me for, but this video happened to pop up in my feed. And Xavier de Bussy, who is an immigrant, mind you, which is, once again, let's zoom out just for a second. I know, I'm all over the place. But for a second, I have one theory. One theory is that when you start samboing, if you do it long enough, it actually takes an effect on your soul, like on your age. My case in point would be CJ Pearson. This kid is 21 years old and has the figure of a 6-year-old man and the hairline of an 80-year-old man. That's, I know it's anecdotal, but that's pretty good to put in the theory. The second part is, do you understand PragerU is ran by a white Jewish guy? An old white Jewish guy who employs Africans, immigrants, to make black Americans look bad. Can you wrap your head around that? And where they have black immigrants talking poorly of reparations. This is a white Jewish guy talking bad about another group of people getting reparations. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. Moving on with the video. Now, I saw this little short, and this dude is talking about a robbery, a theft that happened, shoplifting that happened at a Gucci store. And a bunch of dudes, seemingly dudes, I don't want to misgender them, but they're running out of the store with a bunch of bags. Now, cue the tap dancing. This is where Xavier de Bussy comes in and starts talking about, listen, okay, with, you know how they have this, the little lifts and everything. I don't know what it is. But he starts coming out talking about, listen, if this makes you mad, then don't punch me, okay? Don't punch me. Punch a time clock.
If what I'm about to say makes you mad, then don't try to punch me. Go punch a time clock.
Huh? I don't even understand what that means. Why would someone watching the video punch a time clock? Right? Are you implying that the people who watch your content are poor or without work? I don't get it. It starts off dumb. Then he goes on to talk about stereotypes and whatnot. Talking about hey, if you don't want people, stereotyping you, then don't behave like a stereotype. And I'm just like, bruh, this is some crazy pandering to a non-black racist audience.
People wonder why stereotypes still exist, but then proceed to behave exactly like the stereotypes.
What? And the reason that I bring up black, okay, because I know that's a trigger word for some of you guys, is not because I brought it up. This individual brought it up. I don't want to misgender him because misgender him. Joke there. I don't want to misgender this person because I don't know what Xavier de Bussy identifies as, okay? And I really don't want to get, on the wrong side of the alphabet. Nevertheless, all right, de Bussy is talking about stereotypes. And I'm thinking to myself, what does stereotypes have to do with any of this video? What? And he snitches on himself, not that it was a big secret to begin with, by bringing up black men. He says, listen, now the black men who don't want to associate with this degeneracy, well, we're the bad guys, okay? We're the bad guys. Something like that, bruh. Something like that, where he's trying to say that, oh, that's what it is, sellouts. We're sellouts, okay? If we don't want to vouch for this degeneracy, we're sellouts. And I'm just like, bruh.
Meanwhile, the black men who don't want to be associated with this degeneracy are called sellouts, but I'd much rather be loyal to moral integrity than a skin color.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because think about this. He showed a video of 4 guys. We don't know who these people are. We don't know what race they are. We've seen like the ankle, which is brown skin, another guy who had a brown hand. Now, unless you're associating brown skin with black people, that's wild. Because brown skin, there are a lot of races that have brown skin. So I don't know what you're even talking about. How do we know that we're black? How do we know that they're black Americans? For all we know, they could be a bunch of Xaviers doing all this crime, okay? Because that's honestly where him making this whole statement actually divides the diaspora. Because what I would argue is that how do we know, first off, that they're black? We don't. They could be Mexican, okay? They could be Hispanic. They could be dark-skinned white people. There is a litany of things that they could be. Then secondly, how do we know that they're black Americans? We don't. They could be a bunch of African immigrants who came over here and did this shoplifting. So I don't know why black men have anything to do with a bunch of unnamed, unidentified people, okay? So this just goes to serve as just fodder for the racist, anti-black base of the Republican Party. So I'm just lost in multiple directions. And what does selling out have to do with anything? Do you understand there's more black men in college than there are in the prison? What are we talking about? Why are we identifying or trying to attach this negative stereotype or this negative image on black Americans? Why? I mean, we all know why, but why is Dennis Prager doing this? Well, we all know why Dennis Prager is doing this. The same reason why many of the Jewish individuals helped out with the slave trade. Oh. But I digress, okay? Because I'm giving questions that I already know the answers to, and you already know the answers to. And then you have this Xavier Boosie guy. I'm like, bro, they not paying you that much to do all this tap dancing. And it's this whole system of respectability politics. And that's literally what this video is highlighting. It was, I'm not one of them, okay? I don't do that stuff. I'm like the good white people that are paying me, okay? I'm like my Jewish homie back there. That's what he's doing. And it's just like, this is sad, bro. This is a sad way to go out. Man, I'm glad, God brought me, out of the sunken place early, but dang, this is really sad. And then he wraps it up talking about, if BLM, if one of them had been shot, BLM, darn well, BLM, because they're always sassy with it, right? Just like, what's his name? Walker's son, what's his name? I don't know why it is, right? You have the Dave Rubins, and then you have the people like Xavier Debussy. But anyways, he goes on to say, if he had been shot, BLM would have just been marching all over the place. And I'm thinking to myself, duh, like they're unarmed, okay, and they're taking bags. I find it so hypocritical, so ironic that the same party who will go and fight tooth and nail for over 60 years over a zygote, okay? A zygote. Don't kill the zygote. That's murder. The same people who do that don't have a problem with often or deleting people who are robbing the Gucci store. Like, I don't, it doesn't compute. So that 100% justified, even though they're unarmed, they're not attacking anyone, and they're fleeing. Yeah. If they get deleted, yeah, A-okay. But the zygote, don't you touch it. It's foolishness, okay? Absolute freaking foolishness. And at the end of the day, stop trying to say that this is LA's fault. Please stop saying this, that LA just allows a crime to go free. That tells me you're not from LA, you don't live in LA, you're nowhere near LA. Stop talking about my city, okay, bruh? Because there is no law that allows people to do this. This is the policy of the corporation, of the business. They have determined, hey, we'll take the hit in merchandise as opposed to putting our security or our personnel at risk. That's what they've decided. So if you have an issue, which is why I'm like, do you own the Gucci brand or something? Like, what's your connection with these corporations? I don't know what it is. Everybody's jerking off corporations. Like, oh my God, look what's going on. Like, let CVS handle CVS. Let Gucci handle Gucci. If they have policies that hurts them in the long run, then welcome to capitalism. Welcome to America. But you have all these people who are constantly jerking off. The corporations here. You have people, it's just, politics is just trash. And it's really bad if you're a black American. Because then you have, little bussies like this and, who are run by, the people who are doing this. It's just, the puppeteers. But, Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, what happened to you? Okay? You were one of the good ones. I don't even recognize you anymore. Or if you can't believe, listen, I take that as a compliment. I take that as a badge of honor. Because I don't recognize y'all anymore. You guys have gone full Nazi, white nationalist, that route. Okay? And that's not to say that the left is any better. So I'm just, Lord Jesus, please take me now. Let the rapture happen right now. All right. Can always dream. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree with this video, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call it if you dare, if you're not a coward, but most of you are, so you'll just leave a comment and then won't call during disagreement day. You call, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, or did I already say it? Share it anyway. Oh, that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. I'm not one of them, okay? I don't do that stuff.